Right, boys and girls, we are on to chapter 34. Come on, centipede, bite through the first string, James ordered. The centipede took one of the silk strings between his teeth and bit through it, and once again, but not with an angry cloudman dangling from the end of the string this time, a single seagull came away from the rest of the flock and went flying off on its own. Bite another, James ordered. The centipede bit through another string. Why aren't we sinking? We are sinking. No, we're not. Don't forget the peach is a lot lighter now than we started out, James told them. It lost an awful lot of juice when all those hailstones hit in the night. Cut away 2 more seagulls, centipede. Ah, that's better. Here we go. Now we really are sinking. Yes, this is perfect. Don't bite any more, centipede, or we'll sink too fast. Gently does it. Slowly the great peach began losing height, and the buildings and streets down below began coming closer and closer. Do you think we'll all get our pictures in the papers when we get down? The ladybird asked. My goodness, I've forgotten to polish my boots, the centipede said. Everyone must help me to polish my boots before we arrive. Oh, for heaven's sake, said the earthworm. Can't you ever stop thinking about... But he never finished the sentence, for suddenly, whoosh! And they looked up and saw a huge 4-engine plane come shooting out of a nearby cloud and go whizzing past them more than 20 feet over their heads. This was actually the regular early morning passenger plane coming into New York from Chicago, and as it went by, it sliced right through every single one of the silken strings, and immediately the seagulls broke away, and the enormous peach, having nothing to hold on to it up in the air any longer, went tumbling down towards the earth like a lump of lead. Help! Cried the centipede. Save us! Cried Miss Spider. We're lost! Cried the ladybird. This is the end! Cried the old green grasshopper. James! Cried the earthworm. Do something! James! Quickly! Do something! I can't! Cried James. I'm sorry. Goodbye! Shut your eyes, everybody! It won't be long now. Chapter 35. Whew, that was a bit of a cliffhanger, wasn't it, boys and girls? Let's see what happens next. Round and upside down went the peach as it plummeted towards the earth, and they were all clinging desperately to the stem to save themselves from being flung into space. Faster and faster it fell, down and down and down, racing closer and closer to the houses and the streets below, where it would surely smash into a million pieces when it hit. And all the way along Fifth Avenue and Madison Avenue and all along the other streets in the city, people who had not yet reached the underground shelters looked up and saw it coming, and they stopped running and stood there staring in a sort of stupor at what they thought was the biggest bomb in the world falling out of the sky on their heads. A few women screamed, others knelt down on the sidewalks and began praying aloud. Strong men turned to one another and said things like, I guess this is it, Joe, and goodbye everybody, goodbye. And for the next 30 seconds, the whole city held its breath, waiting for the end to come. Chapter 36. Goodbye, ladybird, gasped James, clinging to the stem of the falling peach. Goodbye, centipede. Goodbye, everybody. There were only a few seconds to go now, and it looked as though they were going to fall right in amongst all the tallest buildings. James could see the skyscrapers rushing up to meet them at the most awful speed, and most of them had square, flat tops, but the very tallest of them had a top that tapered off into a long, sharp point, like an enormous silver needle sticking up into the sky. And it was precisely on top of this needle that the peach fell. There was a squelch. The needle went in deep, and suddenly there was the giant peach caught and spiked upon the very pinnacle of the Empire State Building. Wow, and look at it there, boys and girls. And that's the end of chapter 36. I wonder how they're going to get down, and I wonder what everybody below is thinking about what they have just witnessed. Enjoy the next few chapters, boys and girls. I really hope you've enjoyed this book. Bye.